Human child depraved and vile, in your smile a terror. What's that sound? Oh. Hey, Sans. What brings you to this realm? Ah!
Get to work on the fucking Undertale tribute, you lazy shitbag!
Look, I am a serious artist, and I deserve some respect. Ugh! Damn it! Alright. I'll get to the damn Undertale tribute, alright? I've been a busy boy, a lot of things have been happening. Just give me a break. No! Okay. Alright. Show me some mercy. Okay. That's it. Okay, I'll do it. I swear to God, though. After I'm done.
You'll do what, bitch?
Alright. Undertale. In a world full of $100 million shovelware that has the audacity to ask you for more money after buying the damn game.
$100 membership!
A collection of gray, faceless military shooters and floundering Kickstarter campaigns.
Oh, hey. I didn't see you there.
Please don't. Okay.
We have a quiet little game that inspired an entire fan base. Music, artwork, and Rule 34 galore. It even had a freaking reference in AEW wrestling.
Well, Kenny Omega, as he calls on the power of Sam from Undertale.
AEW does make me want to watch wrestling again.
Look out, boom, bang, and oh my God!
It's about as surreal as when I saw RoboCop show up on WWE. I digress though. So what's this game about? On the surface, it doesn't seem that special. You have to think of the gaming environment that we were in at the time and currently still in with repeat garbage like Fortnite. Or more like Fartnite, aha! Monsters had a war with humans and humans drove the monsters underground. You played a main character who fell into the underground in the world of monsters and is looking for a way out. Under threat of being boned to death, literally, it's time I make a proper tribute to this wonderful little game we have here. I guess anything beyond this point is going to be considered spoiler territory. Consider this a spoiler warning for a 5-year-old game. I wanted to make something that would represent the characters and personalities you'd encounter. So many movie and game posters are just damn boring to look at, or just completely lazy. Through multiple playthroughs, it has been a breath of fresh air, even when considering the genre it's related to. Undertale remembers you. The characters remember you, some more than others. It keeps itself relatively short compared to most RPGs, not having you do a bunch of grinding or busy work to pad out the main quest. In a world of video games that indulge in microtransactions, it's gems like these that appeal to me more for the creative integrity behind them. There are no shareholders to please, no deadlines to make other than your own, aside from promises you made to your Kickstarter supporters. Did White Dragon get funded, by the way? Can we see Jason David Frank kick some ass, like in the good old days?
White Dragon!
Oh, any fucking ways. Without overhyping it myself, you have to play the game with as little knowledge as you can. I don't even call things like this a video game. A game is something like Monopoly. This is an interactive story that plays out differently based on your actions. What are some of the takeaways we can get from this interactive story? That nearly every conflict could potentially be resolved without violence. The harder choices can have the most beneficial outcomes in the long run. To not judge by appearances. Not everyone is responsible for the cards they are dealt in life, but are responsible for what they choose to do with those cards. Aggression can be overcome by kindness, and murder is bad. The fighting mechanic is done through dodging enemy attacks, attacks which are unique for every single monster you encounter in the game. It's a small detail I think goes underappreciated outside of the bosses, but it's what keeps things engaging. Each enemy is a challenge gauntlet when fighting them. It would have been easy and completely take away from the entire game if this mechanic wasn't as thought out as it was and turned into a simple turn-based fighting style like in Earthbound, for example. It's quite the funny game too. What games did we get last year that were full of attempts at humor? Wolfenstein Youngblood?
Didn't we just see this one?
Yeah.
Hell yeah, dude!
Borderlands 3?
It's stealth time!
What up, my Bandit Orphans? God Queen Tyrene coming at you live from the HBC. We're streaming, you're screaming, and we're all preparing to get into the Great Vault.
Shut up.
The humor comes from oddball characters, situations, and unorthodox boss battles. Have you seen how long this dog neck stretches? And it's not dated by pop culture references or memes. In fact, it set the memes.
We'll be right back after this short message.
Timmy Place! An original breakfast. Timmy Place! It's so good you can't taste it. Timmy Place! Don't forget to digest it. Timmy Flakes in your mouth. Timmy Place! Part of a complete breakfast.
All the main characters are unique in their own right. 2 minutes in and we are hitting LSD Talkin' Flowers territory with Flowey. Flowey the Flower.
Flowey the Flower, that's not redundant.
I'm Sheriff Kenny Boone. Please, please talk to your kids about drugs. Talk to your kids about drugs.
Oh, what can one say about Flowey that hasn't already been said at this point? I don't care, he's a little shit. Get plucked, you little weedy compost humper. Not all of the monsters are hostile, as you encounter a number of friendly critters in towns like Snowden. Talking bears, fire elemental bartenders, armless monster kids celebrating Christmas. Early in the game, just as you are about to get seated, in a bad way, we are introduced to Toriel, everyone's favorite goat mother. She wields some impressive fire magic and yet still uses an oven to bake pies. You think she used some of that power to incinerate the mountain of erotic fan art. Well, that one looks nice. And she has a massive engorged sin sword. I'll try it anyways. A sense of loneliness and fear drive her to try and keep you safe from the dangerous outside world. A goat who lives alone, longing to have someone to care for again. Going so far as to fight you when you try to leave a place you don't belong. I know it wouldn't make for a story, but why is it when a main character is placed in a fantastical, magical world better than the real world, they always want to leave?
There's no place like home.
You've got an extraordinary destiny. Something greater than you could have imagined.
Sorry, but it's time the four of us were getting home.
I don't want to go back to the world of taxes and drudgery. You can go back. I'll stay in Narnia, thank you. Leave we do, however, into the world of monsters who are out to claim your soul in order to use its power to open the gateway and allow themselves to be free once again. One of the more dedicated beasties, Undyne, the tough as nails fishy warrior who will stab you in the dick with her spear. She's willing to do whatever it takes to capture a human and bring them to Asgore. Did I mention all the monsters are after your soul so they can power a gate to escape their underground world? Anyways, she's a hard-ass spaz hiding a soft interior. Kill 'em with kindness, as they say.
I get it. You think that I'm going to be friends with you, huh? Right? Never. Really? How delightful! I accept.
Alphys, a nerdy, shy, weeaboo scientist with a case of fishy love. Among the number of abominations she has created, there is one in particular she has made a cut above the rest. Mettaton. Oh, what a character this guy was. out for human blood while making a spectacle of it through a game show and dancing antics. One of the funnest bosses in the game to interact with.
I hear that robot guy has become acquainted with a lot of females. Oh yeah, I've met a ton.
Papyrus, the try-hard of the century. He's always thinking he's so cool to hide his incompetence, so it's appropriate that he would have the voice of Skeletor.
No! I don't have time for that. I must stop He-Man!
And yes, you can date the fuck out of him. Date him so goddamn hard. He's like a young adult still clinging to their teenage glory days while not making the effort to keep up with the times and trends of the present. He also likes...
It's the red pasta the Italians call spaghetti. They serve it with marinara.
Why does a skeleton like spaghetti? Fuck you, that's why.
Little do you know, the spaghetti is a trap designed to entice you. You'll be so busy eating it that you won't realize that you aren't progressing. Let's play it for us again. It's so cold, it's stuck to the table.
The brother Sands, laid back, full of puns, and keeps a unassuming presence. Oh, he may be humble, but lurking behind him is a massive power, which is having one of the most awesome theme songs to ever grace the fragile ears of our human bodies. And then there is Asgore, the king of monsters, the main goat who's after your soul. He is a very kind, soft-spoken child murderer. Seriously, he has a basement with child-sized coffins in there.
Engraved on it. Crafty. What? It's empty. What? What? Why is there an empty coffin with my name on it?
Consisting of the souls he's taken from previous children before you, looking for your soul as the last one needed to power the gate for their way out. Now, out of all the characters, really, Asgore is the hardest to show mercy to. Yeah, Flowey may be cruel and looking to cause pain for fun. A selfish opportunist, but even he didn't have a body count yet to speak of compared to Asgore. Everyone's favorite goat daddy child murderer, I guess. This interactive story is a testament to the indie game scene. Whenever you feel jaded over the hyped up letdowns that come out, look to the indie scene. Here we have a game with no extra fees to pay, no excessive grind, characters with a range of personalities that people can relate to. It got back through Kickstarter and delivered, which is more than what happens to a lot of campaigns if they even make their goal. And there we have the final piece. Now, if you were a patron, you got to see episodes like this early. Next time, we're going to be looking at the dark side of the fandom. I also got a preacher named Greg who's going to do a playthrough of the game, as well as another video explaining the backstory behind the making of this and what I went through to get it done. Now, until then, I got to see about helping out a crippled hedgehog and his franchise. Gotta go fast!